everyone, welcome back to Lubelska Dolina for episode 45 in the adventures of Feldkorp. Good morning everyone. We're just sitting down here to do a little bit of paperwork before we get started on the farming. Now, as you see, it's 7:10 in the morning, third day late summer. And we're doing quite well money-wise. We've taken an extra load of sugar beets and potatoes down to our side BGA, and that plus the bales from last night all came in at, I think it was around about 37, 38 grand, something like that. And so we're now up to 359,000 euros, which is very nice. So what we're going to do is get in touch with the bank here quick and pay off a little bit more on the loan. No, that's the bank. Where are we? Yes, so we are going to pay them back another 100 grand, which is going to leave us with just 95 to go. So we are right on the cusp of being debt-free and having the family completely solvent and sorted again. And as part of that, we've also picked up a few contracts as well. There was that cultivating one on field 26 which we finished, and we also have 3 seeding contracts as well. We'll be getting on with those later on today. Right now, our rye field has come up for harvest. It is now ready to harvest over here. Let's run over and check. We still need to do re-prep and turn over these fields here, but there might be a little something special happening later on, depending on what happens with the bank. That was one of the reasons we wanted to pay off a bit more on the loan today. But for now, we're going to concentrate on this harvest. So we have rye is ready to harvest. We've got a good, nice, sunny, dry day. So we're going to get the harvester out and head over here and start working on that. So yeah, we're doing quite well. We've got a potato harvest coming up soon over here. So what we may look at doing is shifting potentially all the sugar beet and the rest of the potato in storage down to the BGA to get that processed. I'm going to move this tractor out of the way. I'm not sure quite why it's sat there. That's going to help literally no one. Oh, we should probably check on the animals as well, see how they're doing. I think we were in the process of feeding chickens. So let's see. Chickens there could do with a little bit more. And the pigs are going to need a quick bit of sorting out as well, I think. And it looks like we may have had some new births as well, potentially. We can't be over 200 already, surely. That's a bit rude. But our original 24 plus 6, I think it was, they are producing quite nicely. But yeah, we've suddenly gone right up. Yeah, born very, very newborn pigs there. Well, yeah, apparently we have had quite a few births. Well, isn't that lovely? Well, that's quite the surprise. Okay, so well, let's drop this little bit of barley off since we're in the tractor. We'll just pop it into the chickens here, and I think they're going to take all of it. And I was wrong. Oh, that figures, doesn't it? There's like not quite 200 litres that they wouldn't take. Well, we'll leave that in there for now. Most likely we can get them, we'll just get that plonked in there later. So, let's see, open this gate, open, and open this. Oh crikey, we're going to have to wash this thing. You know, that's something we're going to have to invest in as well at some point, I think, is a bit of equipment for washing. Particularly the old harvester and all the tractors and stuff, because we really don't seem to spend a lot of time actually cleaning them. Excuse me, chickens. Don't mind me. Just coming in and reversing out. And let's not unfold that. That would be not the right time. let's unfold that. There we go. And just close the gate so they don't sneak out. Ooh, let's check on the eggs quick as well though. Because, yeah, let's bung these in there. I'm sure they're not all completely full, but let's have a quick look and see how we are doing. Yeah, 2,300 eggs, not bad, not bad. They will most likely pop the fence. Be coming up later this year, if I remember correctly. Eggs, eggs, eggs. There we go. Yeah, they're going to be early winter, so we've still got time to get some more eggs on the go. And digestate, hoping that's going to come up again very soon in price. We're starting to get a nice healthy amount to sell, which is good. And rye, I think, is still... rye's fairly static at the moment. Do we have anything else we actually need to sell? I can't remember if we did or not. The potatoes and the sugar beet, obviously we'll just run those down to the thing probably later. No, maybe it was corn I was thinking of that we might have some to sell later on. Certainly canola, we could sell a little bit of that as well. Let's just check on the time when corn and canola come in. Yeah, it's going to be, I think we just missed the top price for corn, it seems. And canola is on the... Oh, so first day of winter. We could look at selling some corn and canola. Okay, well that's good to know. Well, since we're going out this way, we might as well just back all the way out to the street and then drive up to the field this way. That will be fine. And let's get this harvesting done. Obviously we'll have some bales that we need to get sorted out as well. That's all part of the job. Most of those I think we'll sell this time. We do have quite a few of the old organic straw bales knocking around now, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay, so yes, and we must remember to put a track in at the back of this field as well. So let's open this thing out, see how it's doing. Lovely. That is a grand little attachment, this Cressoni header. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's start her up and see how we do. Yeah, this is basically a cash crop for us at the moment. The pigs don't generally seem to want to eat it, which isn't a problem because we've got plenty of other things we can give to them. So that's all good. I'm going to run into that if I'm not careful. And I just realised we are not saving the straw. What's the button for that? No, not that one. Straw, where are you? Enable straw. Ah, it's that one. Okay, there we go. Let's try again. Lovely. Now, if I pop the map up too, we may get some yield information there. Well, it's looking all quite tasty. So, yes, now that, I might as well let you in on the sort of secret thing that's potentially in the works. Because we've been running these fields for a little bit, in some instances, we've started to run out of data, or not run out of data, but the data for our precision farming is starting to get a little bit old in places, particularly like this field down here, and this one, and sort of some of these. It's starting to get a little bit on the old side. Oops, and I've got stuck. Nobody saw that. Yeah, so obviously that's going to mean doing a fresh load of soil samples and everything. And since everything's mostly harvested, we may wait till everything's harvested before we start with that. But yeah, the thing that's in the works is an interesting proposition we've had from the Claasy manufacturer. They've recently got a dealership in the area, and yeah, they've been sort of keeping a little bit of track on our progress with everything, because we've been doing the precision farming stuff and using that to our advantage. And what's happened is they've come to us with an offer, and assuming everything goes well with the bank, they are going to give us, or well, they're going to allow us to rent a small class tractor, nothing major, just a one of the smaller ones in their catalogue, and we'll be able to rent it. We'll have no initial rent costs, but we will have the general leasing costs for it, and we'll also get, as part of that package, I'm full already, and just ran over half the crop. That's not a smart thing to do, but let's get the pipe out, turn that off. I'll run over here and get the lorry. Yes, so, what was I saying? Yes, the class offer. As part of the tractor leasing scheme, they're also going to let us lease a crop sensor. It's a new model of thing that they're trying out. They are, let's see, I think Clara's in there. So, we'll run back over there and get her to come over and sort us out with that. I thought they were still in the house having breakfast. But yes, so Class has offered us the tractor and the sensor on a sort of rent-to-buy scheme, as it were. So we're going to take a look at that and see what we can do, because essentially what that's going to mean is we'll be able to scan these fields live while we're doing other things. So like while we're cultivating these fields, perhaps, or putting fertilizer down or something like that, we'll be able to actively scan them. It's much like the sensor that we had way back in Attingham Park when we were first starting. We got that early model sort of lizard sensor, and this is now a new class brand one. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. So yeah, I'll get Clara to come over with the lorry, and we'll get started, or continue rather, with this harvest and see how much we get from it. Alright, we've got that harvest complete, and we're just on the way to drop off the crop at the grain elevator. Now, we're actually riding along here with Clara. She's driving us down there. The main reason is she's going to drop us off at the store on the way back, so we can finalise some of the details with the people in the shop, and we'll be meeting a guy from Class there as well. And presumably he's going to have the equipment for us, and he's going to come up to the farm, and he's not going to explain it to me, but what he's going to do is take out the family with the tractor and show everything to them and get them all acquainted with it and everything, because they're mainly the ones that are going to be using it. Since so we're coming up to the end of our time here, I think we're getting close to paying the debt off, getting the family back on their feet and up and running. I figured it was probably a good idea. Now, is it this one we're going to? Yeah, where are we? Down here. Yes, it is this one. Okay, good. Yeah, so since obviously we're sort of coming to the end of our sort of tenure here, as it were, decided it would be best for them to be more involved with it than me or us specifically. So let's just pop up here and sell this little lot. Of course, very loud. Zoom far, far away. And we're probably on the wrong tip side, aren't we? If I can remember what the tip side button is. What is the tip side button? Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, tip side. There we go. Okay, so we're on 280,000 now, and we've got 30,000 litres and change. We actually got, I think it was just over 30, or just under 32,000 litres. We had like 1,056, I think, left in the harvester. So we just popped up to the what's it called place, and the other sell point just around the corner from the farm, and just offloaded that there because it was simply easier. So oh yeah, we got 12.5 grand for that. We should get 12.5 grand for this as well, which is smashing. Let me just reset that tip side to right. So that's what we usually go in with for farm work. I just pulled in on the wrong side of this because, you know, well, Clara did, because I forgot to tell her we were still on tip side right. All my fault. But she's totally the one driving, honest. But yes, so yeah, she'll drop us off at the back at the store. We'll sort out the rest of the class stuff, get everything on the record for that, and yeah, there you can see she's driving. I'm just a passenger, so that's all good. And yeah, we'll get that sorted. Not 100% sure what tractor they're renting for us at the moment. I just know it's one of the small ones. That's probably a fairly small Axion, maybe a 400 or 500 or something, whatever is in that sort of range, plus the sensor, and obviously we'll pay them. Now it is going to be like a rent-to-own thing, so we're technically going to get another tractor out of this, which is not a bad thing. You know, I mean, we'll have an extra vehicle on the farm. Whether or not we'll sell off one of the other ones, I don't know. But that may not be a problem for us at Feldcorp, so to speak. Let's just zoom past that car there. But yeah, so she's going to drop me off at the shop, and I shall see you all back at the farm in a little bit, I think. Yeah, once everything gets underway, because we've got that baling to do. So, oh, in fact, yeah, she's going to let me out here, so I shall hop out, and wish you farewell, Clara. Get out the road here, quick, and we shall get back to the farm in a little bit. Okay, we are in the baler now. We've got everything sorted out with the people from class, or the guy from class, and he showed everything off to all three of the family, and has actually got them started now going around, giving it a bit of a test. Now, I believe Clara and let's see, it's Clara and the other guy, Yannick. I can't even remember their names, that's so bad. Are you going to open? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Clara and Yannick, sorry. They are over there doing their thing. So they are driving around the field, giving it a bit of a cultivate. So zoom out a bit there. Yeah, we ended up with a class Arian. In fact, let me hop over and just have a quick watch. Yeah. There you go, you can just see the two of them in there. They are scanning the field. That is all going nicely. They're cultivating it and getting it ready, so that's good for us. That definitely means things are going to go a little bit smoother with the whole crop sensing and preparation for the fields, and these bales are filling up awful quick. But I mean, that's a good thing. That's, yeah, more bales to sell. Yeah, so I shall carry on with this. They are going to carry on doing that field, and we'll probably jump back in, because I mean, we've all seen baling quite a lot, so we'll probably hop back in once we get done with oops, there we go. Once we get done with the baling, possibly once we are selling them, or onto another field, or you know, we may even run around somewhere. And it sounds like they're slipping a bit as well. Probably had a small hiccup with a pylon or a tree stump or something. But yes, we'll get over there and sort that out, and come back in a little bit once we've got some stuff done. Right, we are all done with the baling now, and we're just picking up the last of the second load. Last of the bales here. We sold the first load of 8 for, how much was it? For about 3,600 euros. So that was not bad at all. And as you can see there, that's Alexander in the Ursus. He's getting ready to start seeding on that field there, the one that he'd, or not him, but Yannick and Clara went through with the new class just a little bit ago. So yeah, he's going to get on with that shortly. We're going to sell this last load of straw bales here, and with any luck we should hopefully get about another 3 grand or so from it. And then we're going to have a go in the class, and that'll give me a little bit more of an opportunity just to explain away, well not explain away, but yes, I'll tell you about the sort of deal that we've got going on with them now. And it is a sort of a modified lease to buy scheme that the bank has signed off on, and it's also a sort of slightly discounted thing because we are sort of pioneering the testing, or being like an experiment farm test thing for their new crop sensor. So that's very cool. But yes, let's get these bales sold quick. And I just noticed we are going to have to get some more fuel soon for this tractor. At this rate, we might have to look at getting a stack of barrels, like diesel barrels, up to the farm and get something going there. But let's sell these things now, if I can remember the correct button. Hopefully that's going to... There we go, lovely. And let's see what we get for these. Oh, come on. That's just rude, that is. That is so rude. Okay, fine. We are going to have to go all the way back in there, pass by the other side, and then give them a little nudge on the way back. Okay, let us reverse into them. I can't believe I was outside of the sell point trigger there. That is just rude. So let's see, give them a bit of a nudge. There we go. And, well, we got about the same. Okay, cool. Another 3,500 euros there. That is splendid. So let me get back to the farm quick and get set up in the class, and we'll start scanning and cultivating. Alrighty, here we are down at the lovely new class. And as you can see there, we've got the 450 Arian, which I want to say is 130 horsepower. And there's that lovely class crop sensor going on there. Oh, you can hear Alexander coming up the hill in the background there. Lovely. Yeah, there he is doing his seeding. Smashing it. So, yeah, let's hop in and have a look. That's quite a nice looking tractor, this. Way more modern than the rest of the stuff we got on the farm. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And, you know, that may even open up a doorway to some more class products. But that definitely sounds nice. Okay, so let's open up this thing here. There we go. Get that opened and turn it on. And we may need to reverse just a bit. Make sure we are scanning all of the field. There we go. And just line the cultivator up a little bit better. And let's drop that down, and off we go. Cultivating and scanning. Yeah, you can see in the bottom left there the data is definitely renewing now, so that's good. You can just tell by the colour, obviously, because it's getting lighter. Previously it was, we're not changing anything with the fertilising state or anything like that, but I just missed a bit. And it's because the data was getting old that now it's renewing it, so that's good. So yeah, we just need to basically get down and run around this field and see what we can find. So, so the deal with this is it is a rent-to-buy sort of scheme. So what they've said is the total price of this package would have been around about 120,000 euros in total. There's about 25 for the scanner and about 95 odd for the tractor. 95 grand that is for the tractor. So what we are looking to pay for is roughly just the price of the tractor over a few months. And what we're going to be doing with that, and I forgot again that we're going to make a path through here, but oh well, it's scanned now. Yes, but so we are looking to pay about 95 grand for the tractor over a course of a few months. And what we are going to do, the way we're going to do that, I should say, is at the end of each season, so at the end of sort of summer, autumn, winter, spring, we are going to be paying 30 grand. But we're only going to be paying 30 grand for the next 3 seasons. And as a sort of gesture of good faith, we're going to give them 10 grand at the end of this season, either sort of the end of summer or the very beginning of autumn in this case. But yeah, now because we've only just got this, we're going to forego the the 30 grand that we may have paid for summer, but we are going to give them 10 grand as a sort of initial down payment, and then another 30 grand at the end of autumn, and again at the end of winter and spring, until we've paid basically the full price of the tractor, which is not too bad. And then we basically get the crop sensor for free, because we are sort of testing it and using it for them, showing how good it can be and how useful a new system it is. So obviously there's no soil sampling involved, which is brilliant. We can basically just do this once every 4 or 5 harvests, just pop this out and give it a run through the field, and everything's dandy. So that is really good. And yeah, it's working quite nicely here. Now the other field that I think we need to do, the field on the far side up there that had canola in it, and also that barley field as well. Oh no, actually we don't need to do it on the barley field, because I think we may have soil sampled that. Let me have a quick look at the map, because now we soil sampled that just recently, I believe. So we're not going to worry too much about that barley field, field 16. But we definitely need to do the wheat field up there that we'd harvested, and possibly our grass field as well. So we may run through it with that at some point, maybe grab the weeder and just give it a quick weeding if there are any weeds in there to do. Or we could just run through it with the scanner and not worry too much. Yeah, that would be fine as well. I don't think that would be too big of an issue. And then obviously the other fields we've got down by the BGA, those are pretty good for the moment. I don't think we need to do anything too much with those, since they're fairly recent acquisitions. But you know, that's not a bad thing at all. Why do I think I'm missing something there? Oh no. Wrong gear. Let's back it up just a bit and cross over that, just to be safe. It might just be a little trick of the dirt on the right there, but you know, just want to be safe. So yeah, now this is looking very good. So yeah, at the end of today, in fact, we might do it in a little bit, but yeah, we'll get that payment done and get that sorted out, and yeah, and then that's basically the plan for the next 3 seasons after this one. So it's literally just going to be autumn, winter and spring, The family will be paying, and they did say if they wanted to do it in increments, then you could pay 10,000 off each sort of week or two, something like that. So long as at the end of each season, it's a total of 30,000 has been paid. And I mean, if we come into a windfall of cash, could always pay the whole lot off too. That's not too big of a deal. But yes, this is looking quite good indeed. I'm trying to think what we are going to have to do next with this. Obviously, we are going to have to cultivate the other field over there, the wheat one. And I was thinking of all the other odds and ends we're going to do. Now, we are going to take a chance and seed some of these fields early, because I think the last time we did, something didn't go quite right, but that might have been because we were seeding the same crop, or the same crop type as was previously there. So I think it was oats that we had that basically expired right at the end of the year. For some reason, they didn't germinate, didn't take hold, and just expired too soon. But we shall see. And this field that we are in now, this was rye, so we'll be putting canola in this one shortly. The small wheat field, I'm not so sure what we're going to do with that. We may redo it as sugar beets, little something for the what's it now, or possibly potatoes again, because it didn't have a great yield for the wheat, unfortunately. It could be where we've sort of taken over a fair chunk of it up the end for the pig factory, the pig pen and everything, but we shall see. So yeah, on that sort of bombshell, as it were, let me sort out the payment quick for this. Okay, one moment while I telephone the bank. Okay, there you can see in the top right corner, 10 grand has been deducted from our account. Lovely, and we shall carry on down here doing this. And yeah, so that's where we are at now. Looks like probably at the start of autumn we'll be able to harvest the cornfield and the potato field over there as well. And everything's rolling on quite nicely indeed. So on that note, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit the old subscribe button too if you haven't already. Comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And I do hope you've all enjoyed watching this as we continue on in Poland here, helping out the Pawlak family. And I suspect soon we will be continuing on to a different place perhaps, as we are getting near the end of our time here now, which is not a bad thing at all. Yeah, we've certainly done some good work here. I would like to think anyway. So yeah, let us get everything folded up here. I shall head over to the other field, and we shall continue on. And I shall see you all next time. Cheerio, everyone.